Drop the garbage. In the high-stakes world of lead and steel, America doesn't just play, we own the entire field. Moscow can talk all they want, but American iron has paved the way to victory on every front, safeguarding our homes while setting the global gold standard for pure, unadulterated stopping power. From old-school lever guns to modern-day tactical monsters, these aren't just tools. They're immortal legends. We're counting down the 10 American powerhouses that leave Russian junk in the rearview mirror. Stay locked in because our #1 pick hits harder than any payload you've ever witnessed. Coming in at number 10, the Ruger Mini 14 Ranch Rifle. We're kicking things off with a rifle that proves true genius lies in shrinking greatness into a compact frame. First appearing in 1973, the Mini 14 arrived to redefine what a carbine could achieve. This was Bill Ruger's ultimate flex, a civilian-ready beast birthed from the legendary M14 battle platform. This rapid-fire carbine cycles the lethal 5.56 NATO round with zero hesitation. It features an 18.5-inch precision barrel, featuring a 1 in 9 twist rate. Expect surgical accuracy at 300 yards and well beyond the visible horizon. The secret sauce lies in its gas-driven rotating bolt, a system that is basically indestructible. This battle-tested tech was pulled directly from the M1 Garand and M14D NA. That's 80 years of combat-proven reliability packed into a lean 6.75-pound frame. The Ranch variant comes optic-ready, with integrated mounts right out of the box for maximum precision. Law enforcement across the country trusts this platform because it absolutely refuses to fail under pressure. From scorched desert sands to freezing Arctic tundra, this rifle just keeps spitting lead. For about $1,259, you're buying a piece of tactical history. You get combat-grade engineering built specifically for the ranch, the hunt, or protecting your family. A 5-round detachable mag keeps it legal everywhere, while still delivering heavy-duty performance. The traditional timber stock preserves that rugged, timeless American spirit we all know and love. Simply put, Eastern semi-autos can't touch this rifle's unique blend of precision and raw grit. This field-tested workhorse is just the opening act of our tour through American firearm excellence. Sliding into the number 9 spot, the Ruger PC Carbine. Number 9 is a weapon proving American modularity is light years ahead of anything the competition offers. This takedown 9mm carbine represents the absolute pinnacle of U.S. tactical innovation and utility. It's a prime example of why Yankee design crushes the opposition in every single category. The brilliance is the tool-free breakdown. No wrenches required. Just pure mechanical genius at work. Split the barrel from the action in a heartbeat for stealthy transport or compact storage needs. You won't find that level of sophisticated engineering in any clunky, outdated Russian hardware. It rocks a 16.12-inch hammer-forged barrel for maximum muzzle velocity and impact. The blowback system is as straightforward as it is relentlessly reliable when things get hot. The real game changer is the modular magwell that lets you pick your favorite feeding platform. Feed it with Ruger magazines or Glock mags for ultimate flexibility in any survival situation. At just 6.88 pounds, it's perfectly balanced for lightning-fast transitions between targets. With a reversible handle and dual mag release, it's a tactical dream for any operator. Whether you're a righty or a southpaw, this weapon handles with absolute fluid ease and speed. This beast adapts to your specific mission requirements without missing a single beat. The full-length rail is ready for whatever high-end optics your operation demands for victory. Every single detail was engineered to provide the user with maximum lethal efficiency and control. With a street price of $649, the value provided here is completely unbeatable. It's clear that American iron offers superior performance that the East simply cannot match. Stick around as we continue to reveal the most devastating hardware ever forged on this planet. This rig slams targets accurately at 100 yards, packing tactical power for home defense. Cops swear by this beast's rock-solid, legendary performance. Sharing mags with sidearms makes this thing a total force multiplier. Regarding killer customization and smooth ergonomics, Russian models don't even compete. American craft shines through every inch of this build. Talking masterclass machining, watch for spot 8. 8. The Marlin 1895 SBL. At 8, the Marlin 1895 SBL. Proof that when Americans build levers, we play for keeps. This steel monster chambers the legendary 4570 government. A devastating cartridge, that smashed Army charges while Russia still fumbled with smokeless powder. Up front, it sports a 19-inch cold hammer-forged stainless steel barrel, machined for surgical precision, that'll bury anything from a Russian plant. Witness raw power. It hurls 405-grain slugs at 1,330 feet per second. It delivers a punishing blow of 1,500 foot-pounds. It'll drop anything that breathes on the North American continent. Packing 6+1, 7 shots of pure big-bore carnage, the SBL fuses high-speed tactical mods with old-school reliability. You've got a full-length Picatinny rail for glass and gear, plus hardwood stocks built to eat brutal kick. 8 pounds heavy and 37 inches long. It's perfectly balanced for clearing brush or tight hallways. The massive loop is glove-friendly, keeping your carry secure. Retail sits around $1,399 MSRP. That investment buys a century of American lever gun dominance. Peak perfection. Russian lever actions don't even exist. They never cracked the code on these dependable actions. The SBL is a big-bore masterpiece of American grit. But number 7 proves something even more massive. American tactical genius. 7. The Ruger 1022. At 7, the icon that trained more shooters than any weapon in history, the Ruger 1022. Launched in 1964, this semi-auto moved 7 million units, setting the bar for training rifles. Its rotary mag was pure brilliance. The helical design feeds smoother than any straight magazine. The 18.5-inch cold hammered, forged barrel brings precision that shocks every shooter. Ruger's V-block system anchors the barrel with rock-solid rigidity, holding your zero steady shot after shot. The soul of the 1022 is modularity. The custom world is massive. Morph the stock unit into anything. A surgical tack driver or tactical trainer. Build it into a custom survival beast with high-end stocks, match barrels, and modular chassis systems. Your options for customization are basically infinite. For a $499 retail price, this legendary carbine has dominated for nearly 60 years. From survival ops to backcountry hunts, its reliability is nothing short of legendary. The 1022 keeps cycling in hellish conditions that would leave garbage rifles jammed tight. Meanwhile, Russian-made 22s are practically a myth. They can't hit the manufacturing tolerances required to make picky rimfire rounds cycle reliably. That is exactly why the 1022 remains the undisputed king of the hill. It is a prime example of American engineering crushing the global training market. That trainer started it all, but our 6th pick? It didn't just teach people how to shoot. It literally crushed the enemy in 2 separate world wars. Coming in at 6, the iconic Colt 1911, the sidearm that secured global victory twice over. A John Moses Browning masterpiece, officially drafted into the United States military back in 1911. This .45 caliber beast tore through World War I, World War II, Korea, and the jungles of Vietnam. Laying hands on a 1911 means wielding over 100 years of battle-tested American heat. The single-action trigger snap is pure perfection. Clean, crisp, and deadly. It slams targets with a heavy 230-grain slug, traveling at 830 feet per second. Weighing in at 39 ounces, you're packing 8 rounds in the mag plus 1 hot in the pipe. It nails the sweet spot of weight and lethality that leaves Russian junk in the dust. The ergonomics are dialed in for instinctual point-and-shoot dominance in high-stress situations. It features rock-solid safeties that stay secure, but never slow down your lightning-fast draw. Today's 1911s are still dripping with that raw frontline combat DNA. From an $800 entry point to over $3,000 for custom rigs, the reality is obvious. No Russian-made handgun can touch the legendary status or American genius behind the 1911. Slot number 5 belongs to the Smith & Wesson M&P 9M 2.0. Taking the 5th spot is the Smith & Wesson M&P 9. The gold standard for American duty sidearms, engineered specifically to hunt down and outclass those Austrian and Russian plastic pistols. This 9mm machine distills decades of combat feedback into one perfect package. A striker-fired powerhouse, rocking a 4.25-inch barrel for maximum performance. Features a 1 in 10 twist rate and a precision-crowned barrel built for surgical accuracy. Its polymer frame sports a gritty, aggressive texture that won't slip, no matter how sweaty the fight gets. That low-profile bore axis kills recoil, letting you dump rounds downrange with insane speed. The trigger pull sits between 5.5 to 6.5 pounds, with a reset so short it is scary. It is optics cut for your favorite red dot and comes with swappable back straps for a custom fit. Fully ambidextrous, with 17+1 rounds of capacity, all packed into a light 24-ounce frame. You can grab one for roughly $599. It survived absolute hell, mud, sand, and ice, shrugging off torture tests that would leave Russian pistols dead on arrival. This piece is proof that America doesn't just play the game, we define it. Landing at 4 is a stroke of American genius. The Kel-Tec KSG. Forget everything you know about shotguns. This is a ground-up revolution in 12-gauge destruction, using a bullpup design to move the action back. You get a full 18.5-inch barrel in a chassis that is barely 26.1 inches long. It is more compact than most rifles, but still hits with the devastating force of a 12-gauge. Now check out the master stroke. Dual mag tubes for maximum capacity. Dual tubes pack 7 each, feeding 14+1 hot for 15 rounds total. A toggle switch lets you flip magazines or chamber specialized rounds for any threat. Pump that front grip and watch the spent brass drop straight through the bottom. It is built for total versatility, making it perfect for both right and left-handed shooters. Strap on some rails for your glass and lights to achieve peak tactical dominance. Weighing just 6.9 pounds empty, this beast is light enough for any operator. The aluminum guts and synthetic shell are forged to survive hellish abuse. At $900, this tech makes those old Russian designs look like prehistoric fossils. Over there, they are still slapping paint on gear from 50 years ago. This weapon proves that American firepower does not just follow rules, it breaks them. Coming up, we see why sticking to classic American iron is still the winning play. Number 3. The legendary Mossberg 590. Sitting at number 3, we have got the heavy-hitting Mossberg 590. This is the pump-action hammer that earned its place with U.S. combat forces. Since 1987, it alone crushed those brutal military-grade 3443 tests. Those benchmarks were so punishing that Soviet makers did not even dare to try. This is not just marketing talk. It is pure, battle-hardened street cred. Featuring a 20-inch barrel, thick-walled steel, and a 9-shot feeding tube, it slams out absolute destruction using dual extractors and a rock-solid lockup system. Double action bars ensure zero jams from the desert heat to the Arctic frost. From humid jungles to city streets, the ambidextrous safety and grit-proof finish keep you running. It is pure ruggedness, weighing 7 pounds and balanced for lightning-fast target acquisition. From the Gulf to Afghanistan, the pros always bet their lives on this platform. When your life is on the line, American engineering never takes a day off. Cheap foreign pumps cannot even dream of matching this level of quality control. At $500 to $700, this legend proves elite reliability is totally affordable. That shotgun is a combat icon, but our runner-up takes us back to basics. Back to when we dominated the entire Cold War stage. Number 2. The Springfield Armory M1A. Holding the number 2 spot is the powerhouse Springfield Armory M1A. This is the civilian heart of the M14 that defined global firepower. During the Cold War peak, this was our ultimate heavy-hitting answer to any threat. Chambered in 7.62 NATO, it was built to outreach every Soviet rifle. Released for us in 1971, it kept every ounce of that surgical precision. Its gas-driven rotating bolt has survived millions of combat rounds without flinching. That 22-inch barrel will reach out and drop targets past 800 yards. It is the top choice for marksmen and hunters who demand long-range perfection. The M1A is the ultimate balance of raw force and pinpoint accuracy. The 7.62 NATO slug delivers over 2,700 foot-pounds. It dwarfs smaller rounds and keeps the lead flying with a 20-round magazine. Classic Walnut hides a precision machine capable of drilling sub-MOA groups all day. It stays dead on, even after you have burned through thousands of rounds. Priced from $1,600 to $3,000, it remains the absolute peak of design. Russian rifles like the SVD never touched this blend of accuracy and reliability. This Cold War king cemented our dominance on the range and the battlefield. Forget the past. Our top choice represents the absolute peak of domestic ingenuity. Claiming the throne is the Ruger AR-556, a masterpiece of dominance. This Patriot-grade weapon utilizes the most successful combat architecture in human history. With 20 million units deployed, this legendary platform defines modern warfare standards. Serving in 80-plus nations, Ruger brings that elite battlefield DNA to your doorstep. It delivers that same war-proven pedigree at a price every citizen can afford. Built on Stoner's iconic gas system, it's optimized for 5.56 NATO. A 16-inch barrel ensures surgical stability for even the lightest tactical rounds. From 55-grain plinkers to heavy 77-grain matchloads, it is flawless. Ruger's hammer-forged precision provides the surgical accuracy that elite operators demand. High-grade aluminum receivers meet strict combat specs for unmatched structural integrity, featuring high-strength steel internals and a glass-smooth trigger for rapid engagement. At $899, this trigger makes precision shots feel like instinct. Unbeatable value meets total customization. It is the ultimate modular power tool. No other platform accepts more optics, furniture, or high-performance aftermarket upgrades. That is why it stands alone as the most versatile American multi-role tool. Cheap overseas knockoffs, especially Russian variants, can't match this mechanical synergy. They lack our precision engineering. This is domestic innovation pushed to the limit, a weapon built to be as adaptable as the warriors who carry it. The Ruger AR-556 isn't just first. It's the heart of America. There it is, 10 powerhouses proving American manufacturing crushes the global competition. These tools showcase the lethal innovation and reliability required on the front lines. This is the level of dependability that Russian factories simply can never replicate. Which weapon hit hardest? Tell us which American beast stole the show. Drop your thoughts below and subscribe to join our elite tactical community. Sub now for hard-hitting intel that cuts through the standard marketing noise. We dig past the surface to reveal the grit that makes icons legendary.